Okay. I'm asking. You tell me what it means. You tell me what it means. I'm not an intellectual.
It means a simple thing to understand. We are so sensitive. Even a small creature is harmed, we feel sad. If a human is harmed, don't you feel sad?
Fine. Let's go to our panel who've been waiting very patiently to come in. Dr. Nitasha Kaul is a novelist, professor of politics at the University of Westminster in the UK. Nitasha, this is silly, says Ram. A lot of this is just political point scoring. People haven't got better things to do. The BJP government's doing well, so we focus on these kind of outrageous statements that have been reprimanded. What's your response to that?
First of all, let me say that my numbers are correct, and I'm willing to back every one of these numbers. So there was a report released earlier this year which said that in the first 300 days of this government, 600 cases of recorded violence, in which at least 43 deaths, 149 incidents where Christians were targeted, the rest were where Muslims were targeted. So this is not someone's invention. Every single time this happens, people they say that this is just fringe elements. This is very much part and parcel of a government that has come to power, which is Hindu supremacist, and in addition, socially regressive and economically neoliberal. And that's the toxic combination we're faced with. And it's not just the award wapsi, it's the reconversions under the ghar wapsi that they've had. It's the accusations of love jihad when there are marriages between Hindus and Muslims. It's the murder of atheists, secularists and rationalists that we have seen in India. We have seen the killings of the beef ban. And there have been spokespeople from their government that...
Okay. Let me bring in, you made a lot of points, so let me...
Audiences, the RSS and the BJP, they work hand in glove with each other. The RSS actually has camps where young boys and girls are trained in the use of weapons. There is evidence of this, well documented, where they are taught and they've made statements such as, we will build bombs, we will kill Muslims. And there is video footage recorded that they have of Yogi Adityanath, one of their MPs, the BJP MPs, on stage with people whose his supporters are asking the crowd to exhume the dead bodies of Muslim women and to rape them. And that was followed by an incident like that actually happening. So this is not somebody making things up. That person is still an MP. The BJP, RSS, the Sangh Parivar ideology is not one of civic nationalism. It's not one of looking at people in terms of their rights. It is very much along a socially regressive, community-based notion of rights. And just one point.
Hold on, let Ram respond to your point now. Failed to resolve it. What do you think this government's going to do?
Well, you see, on the issue of Kashmir, actually, the Hindu nationalists are just a more extreme version of the Indian nationalists, because throughout the 90s, it wasn't the BJP in power. However, what they share is a more extreme version of the same argument that doodh mangoge to kheer denge, Kashmir mangoge to cheer denge. If you ask for milk, we'll give you pudding. If you ask for Kashmir, we'll tear you to bits. It's one of the most militarized places in the world. The Armed Forces Special Powers Act, which is an emergency powers act, has now been in force for 25 years plus. So there have been, these tens of thousands of killings, women who are half widows, mass graves, mass rapes. It's a complete travesty of justice there. And the thing is that those people are being claimed in the name of a democracy, but really the concern is with territory, not the people there. And there isn't any genuine effort, most of the time, by this government included. In the past, they've said, insaniyat ke daire mein, in the ambit of humanity, we'll talk. Okay. But they don't. The Kashmiris are not involved.
Wants to negotiate sovereignty, and that's not going to be on the table. And I didn't know that Dr. Kaul was the representative of the Pakistan Embassy in Oxford today.
I am not, and this is defamation. Excuse me. I strongly object. This is defamatory, and this is exactly the kind of anti-national label that they give to anybody who dissents with them as a Kashmiri Hindu.
To make your point. Do you want to respond? Do you want to withdraw the remark? Do you want to withdraw the remark?
I do not withdraw my complaint. I also want to say...
Is there going to be a peace deal?